parts method and apply integration by parts method, we have this result. Integration of sin raised to mx into cos x dx is sin raised to m plus 1x into sin raised to m plus 1x divided by m plus 1 minus integration n minus 1 cos raised to n minus 2x into minus sin x, which is a differentiation of cos raised to n minus 1x, and the second part, the second bracket, sin raised to m plus 1x divided by m plus 1x dx. Now continue this process. Then by continuing this process, we have the reduction formula for sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx dx is cos raised to nx dx sin raised to m cos raised to n minus 1x into sin raised to m plus 1x divided by m plus 1 plus n minus 1 divided by m plus 1 integration sin raised to mx cos raised to n minus 2x dx minus n minus 1 divided by m plus 1 integration sin raised to mx cos raised to nx dx. Evaluate this integration under the limit 0 to pi by 2, then we get sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx dx. We have, as we done in the sin raised to nx dx formula, we have got this result: 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx dx equal to n minus 1 upon m plus 1 n minus 3 divided by m plus n minus 2. Continue this process: 1 upon m plus 2 m minus 1 upon m minus 3 divided by m minus 2 3 by 4 1 by 2 into pi by 2 if m and n are even integers. Here in the last methods or in the last reduction formula, we have only two options or two cases. Here we have three cases on m and n. If both are even, m and n are even, then we have first result. If m is odd and n is even, then we have second result. In the last case, if n is odd, m is uneven, m is even or odd, we have the last result, and that one is n minus 1 divided by m plus 1 into n minus 3 divided by m plus n minus 2 into 4 by m plus 5 2 by m plus 3 into 1 upon m plus 1. Now we have example based on this method. First example: integration 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 4x cos raised to 6x dx. Cos raised to 6x dx. Okay. Now, here m is even, n is also even. Okay. Here m is even, n is even. It's a case of m and n, where m and n are even integers. If m and n are even integers, then we have formula this: m plus n, that means in the denominator m plus n is 10, m equal to 4, n equal to 6, m plus n is 10. In the numerator we have n minus 1, which is 6 minus 1, into m plus n minus 2, 10 minus 2. In the denominator m minus n minus 3, 10 minus 4 into 6 minus 5. In the last part, 10 minus 4 is 10 minus 6, denominator has 1. Denominator has is 4 minus 1 into Here 4 minus 1 means m minus 1. Then after 10 minus 8, and in the numerator 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3, and last one is pi by 2. Okay. That means to apply this formula, in the denominator we have to reduce m plus n up to 2, and in the numerator first we have to reduce n and then we have to reduce n. Then we have to reduce n. In the first part we reduce n, and second part we reduce m. This way we got 5 by 10 into 3 by 8, 1 by 6, 3 by 4, 1 by 2 into pi by 2 equal to, this 3 cancel with 2, this is 5 by 2, 3 divided by this 32, 64, 128, 256 and 512. 3 by 5, 12 into 5. This way we can calculate this example 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 4x into cos raised to 6x, where 4 and 6 are the even integer, and that means m and n are the even integer. We have similar formula or similar example when n is even and m is odd. Pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 5x into cos raised to 4x dx, into cos raised to 4x dx. Here m is odd and n is even. M is odd and n is even. M is odd and n is even. Just look at the table or look at the result where m is odd and n is even. Then we can apply this result, n minus 1 upon m plus n. That means here n is 4 and m is 5. The result is n minus 1 means 4 minus 1 divided by 5 plus 4 into, we have to reduce n first, n minus 3 divided by 5 plus 4 minus 3 minus 2 into, now we are going to reduce m minus 1 divided by 4 plus 5 plus 4 minus 4, 5 minus 3 divided by 5 plus 4 minus 6, and the last part we have 1. Therefore result is 3 by 9 into 1 upon 9 minus 2 is 7. This is 4 by 5 minus 2 by 3 into 1. 2 by 3 into 1. This is 8 divided by 63, 315. 8 divided by 315. Okay. This way we can calculate when m is, we can calculate the integral when m is odd and n is even. Similarly, we have one more example in which both the integers are odd. Just look at the example 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 5x into cos cube x dx, into cos cube x dx equal to, here it is odd, this is also odd, that means m and n both are the odd functions. That's why the result is n minus 1, that means n minus 1 is 3 minus 1 divided by 5 plus 3 into 2 by into 1 by 2, sorry, 1 upon m plus 1 is 5 plus 1 equal to 2 by 8 into 1 by 6. Okay, 2 by 8 into 1 by 6, and that's why result is 1 upon 24. 1 upon 24. Okay. This where, that means we have seen all the three cases. In the three cases, how can we apply the reduction formula sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx dx. Now some examples in which the function is not in the standard form, but we can convert it into the standard form. Just look at the example. I equal to integration 0 to pi sin raised to 3x into 1 plus cos x raised to 4 dx. Here the upper limit is pi in place of pi by 2. So we develop the integration in a such way so we get the standard result or standard integration 0 to pi by 2. For this we have used some trigonometric result. As we know, sin 2 theta equal to 2 sin x 2 sin theta, sin 2 theta equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. That's why sin x equal to 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2 to the power 3, and 1 plus cos x equal to 2 cos square x by 2 to the power 4 dx is equal to 0 to pi 2 raised to 3 sin cube x by 2 into cos cube x by 2 2 raised to 4 cos raised to 8x by 2 dx, cos raised to 8x by 2, that is 2 raised to 7 integration 0 to pi sin raised to 3 x by 2 into cos raised to 11 x by 2 dx, cos raised to 11 x by 2 dx. Here this is odd. Okay, here x by 2 assume as a theta, x by 2 assume as a theta, then we get x by 2 equal to theta and dx equal to 2d theta. The limit of x is 0 to pi. This implies the limit of theta is 0 to pi by 2. That's why I equal to 0 to 2 raised to 7 0 to pi by 2 sin raised to 7 theta into cos raised to 11 theta d theta, 11 theta d theta. Okay, 11 theta d theta. Here sin is odd and cos is also odd. That's why this 2 raised to 7 divided by 11 minus 1 is 10, 10 divided by 18, 8 divided by 16, next one is 6 divided by 14, 4 divided by 12 and 2 divided by 10 into this 8 raised to 7, 8 raised to both are odd, that's why result is 1 upon m plus 1. M is 7, the result is 8. 1 by 8. Both are odd, that result is last 1 by 8. And that's result is. And we can easily calculate this number and we get the reduction formulas. Okay. That's why in such way today we have finished the reduction formula for sin raised to nx, cos raised to nx, and sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx, and we have solved some example based on this, based on the reduction formula. So I hope so you can understand the results of reduction formulas and its applications. Okay, thank you very much.